You ain't gonna eat this. That's a 2-hit KO. Drain Punch does nothing. Eat that Rocky Helmet. Nom 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 nom. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation I VGC. This is actually Protect the King type team with the double redirection and screens for a TERAPAGOS and Zamazenta double restricted Regulation I team. So, haven't really featured much TERAPAGOS. I think the only team I've really featured with it was actually my own team with Duskmane and TERAPAGOS. If you guys missed that team, check it out. That rental code is still live if you guys want to go use that team. Shameless plug. But kind of a really cool team, and I need something to kind of try to get me to Master Ball tier. So I seen this team and it looks pretty interesting and also looks pretty viable. So we're gonna see if this team can get me to Master Ball tier on the ranked ladder tonight. So there's a team by Aquamoth or aka Odin. So if you guys want to use the team, paste for the team down below. Rental code up in the corner if you guys want to use the team. I'm gonna kind of run through it and then we're gonna hop in some games. I'm not gonna really waste too much of your guys' time. Kind of looking for some more interesting teams as well, just before I get into this. Like with some of the restrictors that I haven't really featured for you guys at all. Like shit like Kyurem White, Kyurem Black, well there's like Lugia. There's a few other. I featured Mewtwo, but that team was awful. If you guys missed that, check that video out as well. Threw that up a few days ago, at least I'm recording this. There's a bunch of other restricted too that I haven't really seen. Like regular Solgaleo, which I think I did feature for you guys, but I don't see it really on many teams. There's a few other restricted too that just aren't on any teams, like Dialga, Palkia, like a bunch of other shit, Zekrom, Reshiram, regular Kyurem. Like there's a lot of restricted that I just cannot find any teams to feature for you guys, which kind of sucks. So it's kind of just the same 4 or 5 restrictors on every goddamn team, and that's just the main shitty thing about Regulation I. So bear with me, I'm trying to look for some interesting stuff to feature for you guys, or at least some fun stuff to at least try to feature, and doing my best I can. But at least with this team, you actually got the TERAPAGOS, more of a bulky TERAPAGOS, meant to just sit behind screens, set up, and then start shitting damage. You got the double screens, Sableye with the light clay on this team as well, just mainly to throw up the screens, do some damage, and then quash some of the stuff for the slower stuff on this team. Quash also does get blocked by Prankster or immune type mons, so other dark types, so that's something you kind of got to be careful of. But apart from that, if they don't have any way to block priority like a Frigarath or a Serena or like dark types, it actually works pretty good. Got the Cornerstone Ogerpon with the Follow Me on this team. Apart from that, just there really for damage. Then you got the Zamazenta. You have the Wide Guard on here for a lot of that Wide Guard type shit for the Calyrex mainly. Kyogre, Groudon, the shit that just wants to sit and spam spread moves. Flutter Mane with the Terra normal as a defensive Terra for shit like Calyrex and even like Lunala. Kind of cool. You have the Icy Wind, the Taunt, and the Thunder Wave. So more of a supportive Flutter Mane. I'm assuming it's Speed Booster, so it's really fast. You can go for really quick Icy Wind. And then last but not least, you got the Amoonguss on this team with the Rocky Helmet. You got the Spore there, which also gives you something for Trick Rooms because this thing's really slow, so you kind of put shit to sleep under the opposing team Trick Room if they don't have any checks for it. Got the Rage Powder there just to kind of redirect attacks and allow stuff on the team to either do damage or set up. And that's kind of what it's really there for, so. Looks really solid on paper. We're going to see how this team does. Let's hop in some games. Alright, well, here's the game. My opponent is a really cool team. Chesnaught in Regulation IL, the first Chesnaught I've ran into. So even on the ranked ladder, really cool. Chesnaught, Ditto, Miraidon, Thundurus, Urshifu, and Groudon. So really interesting team. What do I do here? I really like TERAPAGOS here just because it gets rid of terrain and the weather. So I think I just lead TERAPAGOS, Sableye here. Looks really nice. Even like Flutter Mane, actually. Even Flutter Mane looks really good here with like Speed Booster. Looks really nice. I'm going to bring the Sableye in the back. I don't know if I want redirection here, if I just want to try to bring the Zamazenta. I'm going to try to bring Zamazenta here. Gotta be a little bit careful because if the Chesnaught is like Body Press, Iron Defense or like Curse, it can actually set up and put a lot of work into my team if I lose the Flutter Mane a little bit early on in like the Sableye, but I don't know, it's debatable whether he brings Chesnaught. It's good into Terapagos, but apart from that, it doesn't really do much into my team. If you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video, keep on showing support to the Regulation I stuff, and I'll keep on bringing you guys more Regulation I stuff going forward. So actually just leaves Chesnaught and Thundurus, Thundurus. This is really questionable here. Actually, I can just go for Icy Wind, just do a shit ton of damage here. I just want to Calm Mind, actually, too. I'm just going to Calm Mind up. I'm going to Calm Mind. Actually, kind of want to Moonblast, too. I can actually even go for a taunt. I have a lot of options here. Taunt onto the Chesnaught, predicting Iron Defense. Is that what I do here? I think I just Moonblast. Wide Guard. Uh-oh. I actually forgot Chesnaught got Wide Guard. Okay, there's Thunder Wave. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. He has nothing to really even touch the Flutter Mane anyways. Like, what do you do offensively to me here? Like, I almost just one-shot the Chesnaught, so... I'm glad I never went for Icy Wind, but I do get a free Calm Mind here, which is great. So I love that. I think just go for Calm Mind again. What is that? Mirror Herb Chesnaught. New meta, y'all. New meta. I have never seen that. My opponent's cooking. I'll give him credit too. This looks like an actual like original team. I don't know if this is a copy paste rental we're going against. It looks like an actual like original team somebody put together. Wild, absolutely crazy. We're going against an original team, y'all. Somebody just doesn't go get copy paste rental number 5 and then use it to try to rank up and hope it just carries them on the ladder. And I just Moonblast again. Wild Bolt Storm, that's fine. I think even with the speed boost and like being paralyzed, like I should still speed the Chesnaught here. So actually, if I get fully paralyzed. I swear, if he fucking kills the Terapagos here, I'm gonna be so pissed. Leech Seed. Okay. So he's Wide Guard, Leech Seed, probably Spiky Shield if I were to guess. Okay. I just don't want to Terra because like I want him to go into Miraidon and Groudon so I get value out of going Terra. That's just the main thing I want. I'm gonna Protect here. I'm gonna Protect and then I'm gonna try to go for the could Taunt here, but I think he's gonna go for the Protect or the Spiky Shield on the Chesnaught here. I'm gonna Icy Wind, predicting the Spiky Shield. I'm hoping he doesn't Wide Guard. There's a Spiky Shield, so at the very least I get damage. That was kind of more of a middle ground play. That way if he attacked me, I still would have killed him. I get double paralyzed 2 turns in a fucking row. Holy shit. These paras, bro, they're gonna fuck me over pretty soon. I'm losing so much fucking damage. I think I just go for Terra Starstorm and just start doing damage. And then I'm gonna Moonblast to try to get this thing out of here. He's gonna Terra. What Terra are you, though? Poison, I don't know. Actually, with a Spidef boost, he actually copied my Calm Mind. So with a +1 boost from the Mirror Herb, he might actually live this. Wow, he actually lives. That's crazy. The Mirror Herb actually came in clutch and it actually worked. I mean, this is a +2 to Star Storm, so you're probably dead. Goodbye, get that shit out of here. I think what I gotta do on this next turn is I gotta taunt him so he can't spam Wide Guard. Or Shifu is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Actually, they got a switch because of that, so... I think what I do here is I predict close combat. And I go right into the Sableye to set up screens. The Terapagos losing the setup isn't the worst thing ever. I can set it up again if I really need to. I don't know, I think he probably just protects here. He could just... He either goes for Wide Guard or he just full-on protects. But he can't Terra the Urshifu now, so I think I actually just Moonblast the Urshifu. I think that actually the Urshifu is a lot more of a threat because it's a Dark type Urshifu. The Water one I'm not really as worried about, but... There's the Wide Guard. I'm glad I switched. Iron Head. He's actually carrying Iron Head for the Flutter Mane. I don't know why you would need Iron Head when a Wicked Blow probably just does the same amount of damage most of the time, but whatever. I'll go right into the Zamazenta now. I think what I need to start doing, I think I need to start setting up Reflect. I start reflecting and then I start going for Body Press. He protects. He wants to set up Leech Seed. I will admit that Chesnaught's really fucking annoying. I didn't really think Chesnaught would be this much of a pain in the ass, but it's really fucking annoying to go against. I think what I have to do is just try to kill the rest of his team. Because now he doesn't have Groudon or he doesn't have Miraidon. One of those two he doesn't have. I don't even know what his last move is. Like, what is it? Body Press? Leech Seed, Wide Guard, Spiky Shield. What is your last move? Because if it's Body Press, he literally can't touch Sableye anyways, so... I don't know. I think I just foul play here for damage. And I'm going to try to Body Press. I could Terra here too, but I think I want to save the Terra for the Terapagos later in the game. He's going to withdraw. What's coming in? What is coming in? Okay, he has his Miraidon. He doesn't have Groudon, so that's perfect. You're going to get chunked. You're taking a bunch of damage here. That's a 2-hit KO. And I can quash him on this next turn, so that's perfect. Wow, but this guy is cooking. This guy is running Terra, Poison, Poison Jab, Chesnaught, with Leech Seed, Wide Guard, and Spiky Shield. What a fucking cooker set. That is probably the craziest set I've seen for all regulation on the ranked ladder so far. Opponent's cooking, I'll give him credit. It's actually doing really good for him too. It's actually putting in work. I have two options I can do here. Like, I can go for Light Screen, or I can quash the Miraidon and just double into the Miraidon here, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get rid of the Miraidon, because, like, once I get rid of Miraidon here, like, he's really lacking damage. Like, I know his full set now. He can't really touch the Terapagos unless he Leech Seed stalls me. And, like, Urshifu, I mean, I don't know if it's going to one-shot me behind a screen. Especially with a +1 defense boost. And this thing had Mirror Herb, by the way. Mirror Herb Chesnaught with that set. Opponent's fucking cooking. Really cool. This is the type of shit I love to go against. Like, these really cool, unique teams. This is what Pokemon's all about, not copy-paste rentals. What I do here is I think I just go for foul play onto the Chesnaught. I want a body press, but he's probably going to protect here just to stall me out some more. It's getting to the point where like I can just start going into TERAPAGOS. Like I have Earth Power on TERAPAGOS too, so it's not the worst thing. I just come in and just go for Terra and then go for Earth Power. He has a +1 Spit F boost, but like it's still going to do a solid amount of damage. He doesn't protect. Just gets one-shotted. Perfect. Get it out of here. I'm surprised he never brought Groudon, because Groudon's actually pretty good into my team. So now he's just going to sit here and try to stall me out. I think what I actually do is I actually switch the Zamazenta out and I go into the TERAPAGOS. I know his full build too. Like he cannot attack the Zamazenta because the only thing he can do is try to Leech Seed stall it down. So if I can prevent that, I can just instantly win the game. He cannot touch me unless he Leech Seed stalls me because his only attacking move is Poison Jab. So it's fucking walled by Zama. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Quash, because I think he might outspeed me since I'm paralyzed. I'm going to Quash here, and then I'm going to go Terra, and then Earth Power. I don't know, is Terra Starstorm, is that a spread move, though? Because it's only on one person? I don't think that even gets blocked by Wild Card anymore, does it? I don't think it does. Because it's only on one person now, so I don't think that even gets blocked by Wild Card. We're going to find out here. I don't know how that exactly works since there's only one Mon on the field. Is it still classified as a spread move? I don't know. We're going to find out right here. See what this does. This is a more of a bulky TERAPAGOS, so he might actually live. Okay, he doesn't, so goodbye. I'll give him credit though, my opponent was rocking the heat. Mirror Herb, Terra Poison, Poison Jab, Wide Guard, Spiky Shield, and Leech Seed Chesnaught. What a cooker set. I'll give him credit, that was really cool. And it actually even kind of works for him too, so put in a lot of work at least. I think that my opponent's problem is he just didn't have enough offense. He was trying to go the stall route, and I was just overwhelming him with the amount of damage I was able to do. If it was more of a stally match, I think he maybe would have won, but he was trying to stall me out, and it just wasn't working. He just wasn't able to stall me out. I was just doing too much damage to him. I had too many answers to the Chesnaught still. I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, we're here with another game. We're going against a Sun Crydon team. Crydon, Fluttermane, Brute Bonnet, Lunala, Ursaluna, and Chi-Yu. So, what do I want to do here? I like Ogerpon here, looks really nice. Ogerpon looks really good. I like Wide Guard. Ain't too bad here either. It's mainly for like the Chi-Yu, because I know the Chi-Yu probably either has Snarl or like Heat Wave for sure, and maybe like Dazzling Gleam on Fluttermane. I think what I do here is I lead TERAPAGOS. I also like dual screens here, it looks really nice. I think I just lead dual screens, TERAPAGOS. The Crydon could be a bit of an issue here. So I think I'm going to bring the Fluttermane in the back. I gotta be careful though, because this Fluttermane doesn't have a Shadow Ball for the Lunala, so that's going to be kind of an issue. So I have Heavy Slam on this. I guess I bring the Zamazenta here. Ogerpon ain't bad either. I don't know, it just comes down to what he really brings. I have one or two other mons I could maybe bring here. The Mungus is okay too. Just shitty if he goes Terra Fire, Koraidon, and like the Chiyu kind of wrecks it, but okay into his team depending what he brings. Just depends what he brings. He's just gonna straight up lead Koraidon Chiyu. Okay. I think what I actually really want to do is I actually just want to Terra turn 1 and get rid of his sun. Getting rid of the sun here would actually be really nice, and I also just actually go for a screen. Actually, no, I got Quash too. I actually have Quashed. I think I just Terra here, and I'm gonna Earth Power on this turn. I don't know how much it's going to do to Chiyu, but it has the Beats of Ruin boost, so it might just one-shot him, I'm not sure. And I'm just actually going to go for a screen here. This Terapagos, fun fact, this Terapagos is actually EV'd to take a close combat from Koraidon when the sun is not active. So we should be able to live this behind the screen. I'm not even sure if that calculates with screens. I think it's even without a screen. So with a Reflect here, we should be able to eat a close combat if he does go for that. Okay, he just protects, that's fine. That's completely fine by me. I think he's predicting a Will-O-Wisp, I think that's what it really is, but give me a free screen here. There's the Heat Wave. There's no sun though, and I get a clutch dodge. That still isn't, that's specs. That might be specs, that's not even the sun that does over half. This is a bulky, that didn't even kill him. It doesn't even kill him. How is this? How do you live? Terapagos, you're lacking big time. Lacking really bad. I guess with a light screen here, I actually could just protect. I think I'm just going to protect and I'll go for light screen. He probably switches Koraidon out here if I were to guess. I'm going to light screen and I'm going to protect. Yeah, there goes Koraidon. Goes into Lunala. I'm assuming this thing has Wide Guard. I've got Foul Play though, so that's 4 times effective. See how much it does, even with like no sun. Okay, that is for sure specs. That has to be specs Chiyu. It's doing way too much damage. That's not even the sun. And it's like fucking chunking everything behind the screen. That has to be specs. I don't know what else that would be. I really want to Terra Starstorm here actually too. I really do. This is going to be one of those matches where I just don't think I can really set up just because I'm taking too much damage. It just comes down if he has Wide Guard. If he goes for Wide Guard here, that's going to be really bad though. I think I'm better off just going for Earth Power, maybe trying to bait the Wide Guard, and then I'm going to go for Foul Play and see how much damage that does. He's going to Terra here. I'm assuming Terra Fairy. So it has to be Terra Fairy. There it is. It's really ballsy to do. I'm assuming if you're going Terra in my face, you're going to Wide Guard. Okay, I get a really clutch dodge. That's a huge dodge there. He doesn't even Wide Guard. Wow. He just doubles into the Sableye. He's sick of going against the Sableye. He's sick of the screens. Kind of sucks though because I can't go for Quash. I do get rid of the Chiyu though, so that's a huge threat out of here. Get it out. Get it away. I'm still in a really good spot here though, because now he went Terra Fairy, so like I think I actually just go right into Zamazenta here. He goes into Koraidon too, but like I'm behind a screen. I am behind a screen still, so I don't know. Does this one-shot me? We're gonna find out if close combat one-shots me here. Can't go Terra Fire, that's for sure. I think what I do is I just double attack here. Like, something's going to drop. It's going to come down to whether we even live a close combat. I'm going to Terra Starstorm, and I'm going to Heavy Slam. And, like, if he doesn't wide guard, he takes a fuck ton of damage here. There's the wide guard. I wish I would have protected. Flare Blitz in the sun. It's not stab, though. We tank it with a screen. Huge. And he's life orbed. Heavy Slam literally does nothing. Zamazenta, bro. You are fucking weak. I think what I actually do is I just try to get rid of the Koraidon. Because, like, I've got Taunt on the Flutter main, so I don't think the Lunala is really going to be doing that much to me here. I'm going to protect. I'm going to protect, and I'm going to try. Hopefully, he attacks the Terapagos here with the Koraidon, and I'm going to try to body press here and try to get rid of him. There's the wide guard again. Okay, I'm hoping he attacks Terapagos here. He, after seeing how much damage I did, he actually doesn't though. He doesn't. That sucks. Good news is, though, I go into Flutter main and I get a free boost because he has the sun up for me here. I think what I actually do is I just start Calm Minding on him. I go into Flutter main, I go for Moonblast here, and then I start Calm Minding with Terapagos. And on the following turn, I go for Taunt so he can't wide guard spam me. It's going to be a really close game. This is going to come down to whatever his last Mon really is. That's what it's going to come down to. Now outspeed. He's going to protect here, actually. But I'm Sash, so I don't really care. This is a really difficult turn, too. I'm going to Calm Mind. I'm going for the Calm Mind. I'm going for the Moonblast. There's the protect. If he goes for the Moongeist Beam, I live because I'm Sash. And then I get a free Calm Mind. Okay. I wish I would have went for a Terra Starstorm. I wonder how much it would actually do. That with a screen, it actually doesn't even bring me to Sash. So that's perfect. I'm in a really good spot here now, though. I'm getting to be in a really good spot. I'm slowly gaining health back, and now I'm at +1 for Spidef and special attack. So comes down to what his last Mon is. It might be Brute Bonnet. If it's Brute Bonnet, we might have a bit of a problem, but like, looking at the rest of his team, if it's Flutter main, it does nothing to me. I'm fine with Flutter main. I think the worst case is if it's like Brute Bonnet. I'm going to go for Terra Starstorm here. He's forced to wide guard me, or he kills the Flutter main, one of those two. Actually, what I could do here is actually I protect. I protect, and then I kill Koraidon here. Okay, he's going to switch, so that tells me he's going into either Flutter main or Ursaluna. Okay. I wish I would have taunted, because now I just get fucking walled by wide guard. Wish I would have taunted the Lunala. I kind of misplayed. I should have seen him switching out. I think that might actually just win him the game, him switching. Because now he just fucking walls me with wide guard. Spams wide guard over and over, and like my other best move to hit him is Earth Power. He's gonna go for special attack drops. But he doesn't even wide guard. He doesn't even go for wide guard. Wow, I could have probably killed both of these Mons. I don't know, I think what this game's gonna come down to, it's gonna come down to if the If the TERAPAGOS can live like a close combat or like a collision course from this thing, from the Koraidon. Even then, though, like it comes down if he just spams wide guard. I think that's all he really needs to do to win the game. I lose my reflect too, so I think I kind of just lose now. I think what I do here is I'm forced for Starstorm. Can we live it? Can we live? We don't live. We do not live because the sun is active. Wow. What a way to lose. I don't think my opponent should have won. I was fucking destroying him the entire game. I think that was a fucking fluke win. I don't think he should have won. I guess what I should have did differently there, though, is I should have taunted the Lunala so he wasn't able to spam wide guard and just started attacking with the TERAPAGOS instead of trying to go for Protect there and then going after the Koraidon. It was kind of obvious he was going to switch out there and try to stack something off and try to go into the Flutter Mane or whatever else he had to try to get damage with that and bring the Koraidon back in. But I thought about that after I chose my fucking move, unfortunately. That's what kind of lost me the game, but I don't think he should have won. I think that was a fluke. That sucks. Alright, we're here in the game. We're going against a Koraidon, or a Miraidon Zacian team. Farigiraf, Miraidon, Iron Hands, Rotom Wash, kind of interesting, and then Zacian and Urshifu, so. I like TERAPAGOS here, it looks really nice. I think I should just lead TERAPAGOS and I just lead Screens. It's really good here. TERAPAGOS and Screens. What else? Amoonguss also looks really good here. I think I bring Amoonguss. Looks really nice. What else do I want to bring? I think I'll bring the Zama. I think I bring Zama as my last mount here. This is winnable. It's a winnable on paper. I just gotta play really good. Depends what he brings too. He knows I'm gonna be leading with the fucking TERAPAGOS. He's like, oh, I'm getting this fucker out of here right away. That's fine, I don't have to have it in on this turn, I can switch. I can switch right out. I mean, the only shitty thing is if I go into Amoonguss, then I have really no damage pressure at all. That's the only main problem. I'm gonna go into Zamazenta here, and I'm gonna reflect. He might protect here too, just predicting a Will-O-Wisp. But I'm gonna reflect. He has Iron Hands too. I'm assuming he has Miraidon and then Zacian in the back. I'm assuming his last two mons. Wicked Blow almost one-shots me. Is that banded? Holy fuck. I mean, I'm gonna body press here. He's forced to switch or protect. I have Quash too, but I think I'm better off just going for light screen here. Before I die. There's the detect. He's actually running Play Rough on the Iron Hands. That's interesting. You really don't see Play Rough being ran on Iron Hands anymore. That's really interesting. I mean, I have Amoonguss now, though. I'm in a really good spot here. I can just start spamming Rage Powder. Just start doing a fuck ton of damage. I just body press here again. He switches, if something comes in and takes a fuck ton of damage. I could Spore too, I guess, but I think it's Rage Powder. I just don't want to take a fuck ton of damage. Casey's Focus Sash. Something's coming in and something's going to get a bunch of damage. Rotom, you ain't going to want to eat this, bud. You ain't going to eat this. That's a 2-hit KO. Drain Punch does nothing. Eat that Rocky Helmet. Nom 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 nom. Free damage. I just keep on clicking Body Press. Like, I'm in a really good spot now. I just keep clicking Body Press and I click Rage Powder. He can protect. I mean, that's fine. I just spam Rage Powder, and like if he hits me, he just dies to Rocky Helmet, so I don't really care. Just keeps taking damage. You're just pretty much stalling it out. You're stalling out the inevitable here, like even for like a little bit of leftovers. Eat some more Rocky Helmet damage. Crit kind of sucks. That's actually pretty bad because he gives him more health back. He actually gets more back than he gets damage. So that kind of sucks, but I don't know, I'm still in a really good spot here. Like, I just do the same shit. Like, I just go for Body Press. Body Press, Rage Powder again. Like, if his last mon is Miraidon too, like I have a Moongus for Miraidon. So I can get a free hit off onto the Miraidon too, which is really nice. Goodbye, get it out of here. Going for Drain Punch. Keep on going for Drain Punch. You're just gonna keep on taking damage. Eat some more Rocky Helmet damage. You're actually losing health now. Goes into Urshifu. I'm actually gonna predict to protect here on the Urshifu, and I'm actually gonna Body Press the Iron Hands here, and I'm gonna go for the Rage Powder again. I just didn't spam Rage Powder actually here. I have a feeling he's probably Sash or Shifu too. There's the detect. Perfect. Perfect. I made a play and it worked. It's a solid amount of damage. Body Press. I'm gonna Body Press here and then I'm gonna Rage Powder again, I think. I think if he hits me 2 more times, he just dies to Rocky Helmet. So he's gonna withdraw here. Miraidon's coming in. Oh, actually, he didn't even bring Miraidon. He brought the Zacian. Perfect. That's actually great for me because, like, the Zama Zento walls the fuck out of this. He is Focus Sash. Like, now he dies to Rocky Helmet, so that's fine by me. That's completely fine. And, like, what he wants to do here is he wants to go right into the Iron Hands again to go for Fake Out. Probably onto the Zamazenta or whatever else I send out, but I don't know what that really does. I think what I do now is I just start going for Terra Starstorm and I just start racking up damage. That's what I started doing here. I actually have Protect on this too, so I can actually Protect here, predicting a Fake Out. Actually double Protect. It's kind of ballsy though, because if he sets up a Sword Stance, he can actually bring the game back, so I don't want him setting up a Sword Stance. I think no matter what here, I still want to attack. I want to go for a double attack here. And I'm actually going to Terra. I don't think a Sacred Sword one-shots me. This is a bulky Terapagos. I think I still have screen up too. I have 1 turn of screen left, so I'm going to Terra. And that's fine. Sacred Sword is like a 2-hit KO. It's gonna be a roll of whether it even kills me. Like, what I can do on this next turn is I can just protect the Zama here, but I don't even think I need to. I lose the Reflex, so I might actually die to it here. But like, it doesn't really even pay because, like, if he doesn't attack the Zama here, like, he's still dead. So, and like, Sacred Sword's not one-shotting TERAPAGOS. Unless he's Terra. Unless he's... What Terra are you? It's Terra Fairy. I still don't think that one-shots me. It's fine. Now he takes extra damage because he went for Terra, so... I think that's game. I don't know how you live this. TERAPAGOS closing off the match. This was a game where Amoonguss just came in so clutch too. Like, my opponent just does not like Amoonguss, especially with Rocky Helmet. It walled the shit out of their Urshifu, and especially the Iron Hands. It was really good for both of those. Allowed me to pretty much pick up the Rotom Wash as a free kill. That was great to get that thing out of the way. I think Amoonguss overall was probably the MVP for this game, and then like the TERAPAGOS for the cleanup, but not bad, I'll take the dub. I played good. I made some really good plays there too. Predicting the Protect on the Urshifu and getting extra damage there was really good too. I made some plays. I deserve that win. Talk a little bit about this team. Alright, as for this team, I actually started out in Great Ball Tier 9 around about halfway through Great Ball Tier 9 tonight. With this team, I think you guys seen 3 games. I don't know if I recorded the 4th match. I forgot if I did or not. I don't think I did. But I did 4 games with this team on the ranked ladder night. Then I think I did like 2 extra testing games on the casual ladder before I went into ranked to kind of just test this team. I didn't have that much time to really do as many testing games as I normally do. I usually do like 6, 7, or 8 most of the time. Usually preferably at least 7 with most teams. I didn't have that much time to record tonight, unfortunately, so had to kind of cut the testing games short and kind of just do a few more games for you guys. Try to record most of the matches tonight, but out of the 6 games I did with this team, the 4 on the ranked ladder and the 2 casual games, I think I lost 2 of the ranked games. So on the ranked ladder, I went 50-50, but I did win both casual matches. So on the pubs ladder, I won both of those games. So out of the 6 games, I won 4 out of 6. So 2 and 4 ain't too bad. So overall, decent team. And I think one of the only other one of the matches too on the ranked ladder, there was one that I was kind of a fluke win. I wish I would have rematched that fucking guy. I think I would have won the second time, but I think I recorded that one for you guys with one of the games. The one where the Cryogon kind of fucked me over towards the end, and like he switched out. I think that's the one I kind of lost that play. But there was another game too. I just had some really bad luck, and I think I probably could have won that game if I just never got bad luck. I was going against somebody that was spamming Dark Pulse, and the fucking guy was running fucking Choice Scarf Chiyu, and the guy flinched me like 3 fucking times. And pretty much end up winning the game because of the fucking flinches. So I think if I would have actually not flinched, I would have won that game too, but I just got fucked over by hacks and with the flinches. So that's kind of the shitty thing with that game. Really, I was actually really bad at that one, but over in the end, I didn't drop at all. So like I pretty much the same as where I started, unfortunately. So overall, at least tonight, 50-50 on the ranked ladder, but overall 4 and 2. So, out of the 6 games, 4 won, 2 losses. Not bad. Cool team. I think my only complaint with this team is I think the heavy slam on the Zamazenta just isn't really that good. The main thing it's really there for is for Flutter Main. A lot of the other stuff that either goes Terra Fairy or usually is weak to heavy slam doesn't take that much damage from it because it's weight based. I think the only change I would make with this team is I would get rid of Heavy Slam and I would put Behemoth Bash onto that instead. Or I would throw Iron Defense onto the Zamazenta because I think having the Zamazenta and 2 options with 2 redirections and screen users on this team would be a lot better. Being able to go for Iron Defense, Body Press, alongside the Ogre Pawn like the Amoonguss or even under screens and just build your damage up really fast after like 1 turn of setup would be really nice for this team. That's the only thing I would really change. I think Heavy Slam, most of the times I had on this team, either didn't do any damage, just shit that went Terra Fairy because it's weight based, or the stuff that it did damage to, like you have answers to anyways, and you don't really need it. The only main one that I'm kind of coming to the off the top of my head is Flutter Main. But like Flutter Main on this team, you can kind of get around with a few other things. So as long as you play this team well, you should be able to get around the Flutter Main with other stuff. So it's the only thing I can maybe see it being kind of a little bit of hindrance. You don't have as much Flutter Main checks, but I don't know. I think overall, just getting rid of Heavy Slam, or even just putting Behemoth Bash instead of Heavy Slam at the very least onto the summon, it would be a little bit better. At least in my experience, it would do a lot more consistent damage, and just be overall a little bit better of a move. So, apart from that, though, that's the only thing I really have to critique with this team. The rest of the team is really solid. I like the support of Flutter Main. Kind of shitty it doesn't have Shadow Ball for certain things like Lunala and their Calyrex, which could be a bit of an issue, but didn't really run into any Calyrex tonight on the ladder, unfortunately. Actually, thankfully, I actually didn't. I wouldn't say unfortunately, I fucking hate Calyrex. Glad I never ran into it tonight. Not one Calyrex on the ladder tonight. Really interesting. I ran into a bunch of Miraidon, Koraidon, Lunala, bunch of that type of shit, but like no Calyrex at all tonight on the ladder, which is really cool. So, if you guys want to use this team, paste down below, rental in the corner. Use it yourself, see how you guys do, or if you guys want to use the team, if you're curious how it plays. Got a bunch more stuff on the way. I think one of the other sad things is I built my own team. If you guys missed that, like towards the start of Regulation I, when it was first announced, I built my own team for Regulation I, and I just have not had any time to really play on the ranked ladder with my own team. I could probably already be Master Ball tier if I actually probably used my own team and just ranked on my own time. But like the only time I've really had to rank is when I'm recording videos for you guys, because I've just been so busy over these last 2 weeks, so kind of sucks, because I have my own team that I built for ranks, and I haven't really even been able to use it, at least as of now, just because I haven't had much time. So hopefully that changes. Maybe I can rank up towards the end here before the split ends. Like, I don't know when it ends, but hopefully before it does. Or if not, I got a bunch more stuff on the way you guys not want to miss. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video. I also do stream over here, usually Friday and Saturday nights. Saturday nights I usually stream Wi-Fi battles over here. Link to my Twitch down below. Same with my X. Go over there, follow me on both. Apart from that, I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody.